this. I gotta record this. Damn, he's not frozen. No, he's not.
Nah, he's
Elsa. Anna. Whoo, look at that position.
Hola.
Would that say bang on his shirt?
Bang, 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 shoot him gang. Is he posing? That's a skinny nigga, son. Slender man, son.
Slender man.
Bruh.
That nigga look like a Chicago drill rapper.
Yo.
Nigga look like a whole stick Stretch Armstrong. Mr. Fantastic, son.
Stop. He one of these joints at the car
dealership. Yo, that's funny as fuck.
Why you had to laugh like that?
That's funny because he do look like one of them. He like if you caught one of them, like you trying to catch it still. It's like halfway in motion. He definitely one of them balloons. Yeah, get the fuck out of here, nigga. Yo.
Yo, don't try to smize at the camera now, nigga.
Oh, he goes smize. He don't want to get caught frozen slipping. If he gonna be frozen, that nigga gonna be gorgeous frozen. You know what that nigga do? That nigga is not gonna
y'all can hear me?
Ungorgeous. We can hear you. Yeah. Can you hear us, nigga?
Okay, I had to switch to the phone. I ain't hear shit.
You still can't hear shit. We've been going on you for like 15 minutes, nigga.
Yo,
you still can't hear shit.
You're doing the whole dial-up connection.
He been on the screen the whole time we've been going in on.
That's crazy. How we just
That's crazy.
No, technology is nuts because
I switched from the laptop to the phone. That's crazy.
How you good now?
I think so.
All right, let's ride with it, man. Welcome back to episode 83 of the All Jokes Aside podcast. I'm your host, Will Mills. Go ahead, y'all. Have some fun.
Mugbag, a.k.a. Dirt Mug, a.k.a.
Fat Bag.
There we go.
Bag.
A.k.a.
No
Diet Shaft.
Quasi must can't hear because he ain't saying shit.
A.k.a. the baby mama whisperer. Y'all got everybody except Bro, if it sound like that, I'm leaving.
Back in the days, it was a doll. They said, remember this doll called Bouncy Baby? And the shit was like bouncy, baby, please. Won't you play along with me? Yo, nigga sound like Bouncy Baby. All right, let's get it.
Like a nightmare, bro.
Let's get it.
A whole nightmare.
Also, right? Also, we got my co-host, Two Chinks, a.k.a. Eileen, a.k.a. Chinks Cramden.
This nigga said Eileen.
A.k.a. Kung Floozy.
Yo, you hit him.
A.k.a. Kung Floozy.
Yup.
A.k.a. Kung Pao Chinkston. Negative COVID-17.
Hey.
A.
A.k.a. the Asian sensation. A.k.a. the Asian sensation from another nation. Ooh. Give it up for my beautiful co-host.
Thank you. I like that one.
Chinkers.
Yeah.
A.k.a. Inkers.
Also joining us tonight, my motherfucking producer.
Who that?
/ moderator. / motherfucking editor on the All Jokes Aside podcast. Quasi, a.k.a. Mr. Gray Area, a.k.a. the Smize God.
That's him.
A.k.a. Sweet Easy, a.k.a. Young Yorgie, a.k.a. How to Train Your Dragon.
You said Slim D. Yo, who playing jazz right
I'm not finished. A.k.a. Slim Diesel, the porn star. Jumping on
DMs. Is this nigga playing
Kenny
G right now?
jumping those DMs for the motherfucking OnlyFans password. I'm trying something new for the intros. Y'all fucking me up, man.
I
Also,
love it. I love it so far.
Also, motherfucking engineer extraordinaire, Young Flacco, aka Flacco 4K, aka Flacco Pinata,
Okay.
aka the Kissimmee Killer, aka Young to that Papalo, aka Rumba 100.3, 98, aka yo quiero Flacco 4K. I'm trying to give everybody their own song.
Yo.
Did you Chinks? I don't even think Chinks was paying attention to hers.
Listen.
Her shit was on fire though.
You didn't hear yours, Chinks?
No.
You didn't hear it?
No, go back.
I was trying to tell her.
Quasi was like, yo, do you hear the music?
I was trying to put you on.
You'll hear it when it play. Well, look, this was your shit, Chick. Look, listen.
You ain't shit. I hate you.
Yo, that's crazy. Yo, Chink's music.
You're so stupid.
Yo, Chink's music got it.
That shit sounds like a spa.
That shit is word up. Some real super relaxing Asian shit.
Word.
You're stupid.
So listen, guys, the 4th of July just passed. Did anybody celebrate?
Did it? That's a
Mm.
big night.
They celebrate, but
Did you guys do anything fun?
No.
yeah, I did a little bit.
Yeah? What'd you do?
Spend time with the family. Like my mom just wanted to have like a barbecue.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
First of all, on the 4th, I'm talking about like when I said a scare and a half, I was in here shook, y'all.
What happened?
I was having COVID vibes.
Oh,
Roni vibe. I was scared to death. Like, but I have anxiety disorder too. So I'm pretty sure because I wasn't sick, I just felt in my head I was sick.
Well, no, you know what it is?
Driving me crazy.
We forget that we could catch a common cold.
Right.
Right.
So so I started looking at the symptoms, right? They got an actual symptom checker on Google.
Mm-hmm.
I swear to God, I checked, and I'm ignoring the things that make me, like for instance, my stomach was hurting. I got stomach problems already. My body was sore. Yeah, I just had chest day.
Yeah.
You know, every symptom I had would correlate with something that I was actually doing. I had a runny nose. My baby was sick. I got his runny nose. Like, so it was making me think I got this shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then I spoke to my brother about it. And then, so it brought my anxiety up. So the symptoms got worse. Because you can stress yourself out into getting sick.
Yeah.
So that day I just felt terrible. I felt sick. And Shima she took Cairo to her brother's. I stayed home by myself. My neighbors did a bunch of fireworks. And then I had a couple of fireworks. I did what was in the house, but I ain't celebrate a motherfucking thing. Actually, for me, it's fuck the 4th. That's how I've always felt fuck Independence Day. But my family always do huge barbecues on the 4th of July. Always. In New York, that's how it always been. They did them on this year. Actually, you know, me and Quasi somewhat related. So he knows that our nephew, they did it. They actually took the 4th and turned it into his graduation celebration. That was real nice. And I didn't even know that they were doing that. Yeah, that was real nice that they did that.
Yeah,
that
I was kind of tight, man. I told my sister, like, yeah, I would have flew up there for that. Masked up.
I think it was probably his last minute. Well, no, it wasn't because they had honey buns with his face on it.
Yeah.
How the fuck you get Little Debbie snack cakes with a nigga face on it? They planned that shit. Yeah, they had Little Debbie snack cakes and his face was on them.
They had t-shirts, all that.
That was crazy. Yeah, but that's just, I mean, it's just that. It's just like for me, I've never personally celebrated the 4th because my feelings about it has always been the same. But this year was a little different. Actually, this year was a lot different, and I appreciate the solidarity with Black people. Seriously, the way things are being handled. But it just seemed like it's been a long week, right? Is it just me?
Yeah.
Like, it just feel like so much transpired over the past week. Like, my son was sick. I felt sick. I feel like I ain't speak to y'all in forever.
Jinx was kind of sick.
Yeah, Chinks wasn't feeling well. Flacco went through. I'm glad Fat feeling better.
Yeah.
Quincy, how you feel?
See, but I went through that months ago, like 2 months ago, where I
Right,
thought I had Rooney vibes like 2 months ago.
right.
Remember that? Matter of fact, remember that one episode when we was doing the shout outs? And I was like, yo, shout out to everybody going through anxiety during these times.
Was it the time you
Shit
threw
is
up
real.
and you had to get off camera?
Nah. That was
Recently, you got super sick on camera.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was
that was-
because he ate
that was-
some pizza.
that was something I ate. I was good. Like I was had a lot going on. Like, but nah, this was way before that. This was like April, like March, April, like around there. When my people's moms passed,
Mm-hmm.
like around that shit fucked me up.
Yeah.
You know? But
I'm gonna get some quick somber shit out the way real quick. I'm gonna send a prayer out to y'all know who Ricky Smiley is.
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
His daughter was shot 3 times in
What?
in Houston. Yeah, she was I believe she was at some kind of let me read the details on it. I know she's okay. Last time I
Man.
checked, she was okay. Yeah, Ricky Smiley's daughter.
she's okay.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah, she's 19 years old. She was shot at a traffic light. Let's see. Daughter of comedian Ricky Smiley out of surgery after being shot during road rage incident in Houston. The daughter of nationally known comedian Ricky Smiley is out of surgery. Now we're hearing from her dad for the first time after this daughter ended up in the crossfire of a shooting. Police are blaming it on road rage. So yeah, she's doing fine. But yeah, that's crazy. I mean, fellow comedian. Haven't met him yet, haven't worked with him yet, but I'm pretty sure we'll cross paths in the future. So yeah, that just sucked to hear that. You know what I mean? But I'm glad his daughter's all right. But yeah, that was just the one thing I wanted to send out for him. Have you guys watched any good movies this weekend?
Yeah. The Last Bullet, The Lost Bullet. You saw that?
The Lost Bullet?
Yeah.
Oh, I actually seen one.
Was it on Netflix?
Yeah, that's a cool joint.
The Lost Bullet, I'm gonna check it out.
Knock around guys or some shit like that.
That movie
that's
came out in
a classic.
1990, Jinx.
I never seen it though.
Dead ass
Hey, that's
1990.
cool. Hey,
Man, that's a good movie. That's
That's
with Vin
You
Diesel when he
asked
was
if we
young.
seen any like movies.
Yeah,
Nah,
Knock Around Guys are good.
throwbacks,
That's a
throwback-
throwback.
throwback-
Listen, I don't knock it throwback, but Knock Around Guys are old as shit. Good movie though.
Okay.
Yeah, that's just classic.
Good movie. That's a classic movie. Flocka, what
Yeah, I
about you?
didn't expect
Any
to
good
have them
movie?
people in the movie.
Nah, I haven't seen no new movies.
No good novellas? No good.
Nah.
Well-
Just, my son be watching the same like set of movies, so we just been. It's really about him because that nigga been going through it. So
Let me tell you something, bro. Don't do the same shit that goes on in my house. Let me tell you something. I gotta remind Shorty on a regular basis. My kids have their own rooms, and they have TVs in their rooms. But for some reason, she tunes all the TVs into kid stations. What that does is gonna set in tone that the kids run the house, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like it's gonna it's gonna inadvertently make them think that. It's like, yo, you run your room. Like I don't let them play with toys outside of the room anymore. Like take the toys in your rooms. Y'all got your own fucking rooms. The living room is to chill. But I gotta constantly remind her, like, yo, stop putting cartoons on in every room in the house. Fuck out of here. Like this nigga got a TV, a flat screen. He 2 years old. He got a big ass room. Y'all seen this nigga room?
Yeah.
Big ass room, flat screen, 2-year-old baby, and he want to be in every. He want to watch his show. He want to watch Odd Bots on every fucking TV.
Odd
Fuck that.
bots.
You watch Odd Bots?
Yeah.
Son, them niggas can't even talk. Stupidest shit ever.
Yeah, it's just funny though. That's just funny
This
as
nigga
hell.
Quasi is only interested in how good he looks on camera. I'm
Yeah.
so tired of this nigga, yo. I'm so sick of this fine ass nigga,
Yo,
yo.
what the-
You ain't all
This
that.
fine
shit.
ass nigga. Whoa.
I don't know what odd bots is, bro. So
I can tell your eyes are fixated on yourself.
how can you tell that, sir?
Because when I'm talking, like, you can tell I'm not looking directly in the camera. When you're looking directly in the camera, you're looking at yourself. You want to make sure your hair is good, your mustache, no hairs are out of place. I know how you are, son. I'm tired of it.
You want a laptop? You want a phone?
What? I'm on a MacBook.
Exactly. I'm on the phone.
Look how amazing the lighting is. Nigga found this nigga face beat, all that. You see, I gotta keep wiping. That nigga got a whole Sephora.
He said his face is beat.
Yeah, I saw the nigga in Sephora the other day. I know what time it is with this nigga.
Yeah, I saw that nigga Sephora the other day.
Dolo too. Dolo.
Oh, God.
Nigga,
And no man got no reason to be in Sephora.
Hey, it's three men on this podcast. Only one of us know what type of skin they got.
I got combination skin.
Exactly.
What is that
Exactly.
combination skin?
Fuck
You know what's
Yeah.
funny? No, I remember Flacco, before you came on the show, they argued me about it, telling me that wasn't a real thing. I'm like, yes, it is.
No, I didn't.
What is
I
that?
also
mean?
Yeah, but I also have 5 sisters
I never argued that.
and a girl. Like, of course I'm gonna know what combination skin is. She told me, they the one girls who told me, like, you have combination skin. If you notice, when my face get oily, it's right here.
Yeah.
But over here it's kind of dry. That's combination skin. That means I have oily and dry skin at the same time. Chinks, what is going on over there with you?
This fly been fucking me up all day, and I just
You got the motherfucking murder hornets in your crib?
Hornets.
Hornet.
But you got the murder hornets?
We doing that again?
Yo,
That shit
you
was,
did.
that shit was the nastiest 4 syllables ever.
You good?
Murder
you good.
Murder
hornet.
hornets.
We hate
He
that.
went fast with murder and then slowed it down. Murder hornet.
Hornets.
Right. That's crazy.
Chinks,
We
can I ask you a
still hate
question?
it, though.
Can I ask you a question, Chinks? How do you say it?
What do you mean? Oh, the word?
Yeah.
Not hornets. Hornet.
Hornet.
Not hornet.
Okay. Anyways, I saw a movie. I mean, Quasi had a conversation early in the morning. He asked me, did I see a movie? It was early. He's like, yo, you saw this movie on Netflix called Gaspar's Love. And I was like, no, this sounds corny. I saw it pop up. He was like, watch it. I'm like, I don't watch no shit like that. He's like, no, you should watch it. You're going to want to talk about it. I tuned in. Netflix, listen. TVMA needs to be leveled up a bit.
Facts.
This shit was straight up porn. I need y'all to watch it. And
What was it? Was it rated PG-13?
no, it was rated. No. They would get sued if it was rated. It was rated MA, but it needs to be rated PM, rated porn movie.
That shit need to be rated.
The shit start off. I'm talking about when it starts off with her jerking his dick and him playing and him finger popping her.
For like 3 minutes.
No, I'm not talking about, like, you can see it. Like, her legs open, you see the fingers going in, you see her jerking it, you watching it. On
The
that
whole dick, the whole pussy.
whole dick. First of all, let me give my critiques of the situation here. First of all, terrible jerk. Dry, rough friction going on. There's no way that was a good jerk. The jerk was trash. Even the way he had his hand, she had mad hair on her pussy, first of all. Too hairy.
Let her live, man.
The way he was finger popping her was trash. It was whack. Like, I'm like, that don't even feel good.
Nasty pop.
That don't
Nasty.
even feel good. Like, that jerk was terrible. I know somebody jerk. I'm like, yo, shorty, listen, you're going to have to lube me up. She was jerking his shit mad. She was gripping it mad hard. Watch it out. It's called Love.
I'm good.
Basketball Love. Watch it. No, I got to be honest with you, Crazy. That was it for me. I didn't even watch it. I didn't watch anything else after that. I'm like, I don't. All right, I know what type of time they on, because if you're an actor in a movie and you're willing to go that far, obviously this was the movie. This was the movie's about. Nobody's gonna take acting serious. If y'all getting that sexually explicit in a movie, there's no. Have y'all seen a good? The only porn I've watched where they're like decent acting. You ever watch porn parodies?
I'm good.
They got no. It's good, son. They got like one where they do the Cosby Show. They got like Martin parodies. They got mad porn parodies where, like, you know what I mean? Like Theo, like Cockroach or fuck Vanessa. You know what I mean? And they'll really be dressed like Cockroach or Vanessa on the Cosby Show.
And this is good entertainment.
No, it's actually creative.
Oh,
it's creative. But this was really bad. So everybody, all listeners, watch Love with your children. You seen the setup I did on Instagram?
Yeah,
Setting people up? Yeah, so that movie was crazy.
Did anybody come back and comment on that?
No, but I'll get some DMs about it pretty soon. I got a couple people in my DMs asking like, yo, is it really good or are you fucking with her? Because based off of the comments people were saying, they telling us to don't watch it. So I'm like, you got kids? They're like, yeah. I'm like, don't watch it. I'm just fucking with you. You don't want to do that. You will traumatize your kids forever. Or turn them on. Because I got horny young. You know what I mean? But anyway, I want to get to some quick black excellent shit.
Yo.
This is some black excellent. I want to talk about this. I'm gonna get this out the way real quick. Kaepernick. He's getting it, bro. He just signed a deal with Disney.
Yo, for real?
Kaepernick got a Disney deal, bro. He's gonna tell his story, and Disney is funding. Do we need to mute Chinks? I don't know what's going on over there.
I can't even see her.
I can hear her. I can't see her. Chinks? Ask to unmute. Hold on.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I get you now. What's going on over there? We heard a lot of noise and rumbling going on.
No, I'm trying to turn the fan on. It's hot in here.
Oh, okay. Yeah, did you hear that, Chinks? What I said about Kaepernick?
I think I heard you said something about Disney.
Disney, he got a deal with Disney.
Oh, okay.
That's fire. So how y'all feel about that? Like that's huge. Wow. I know I went viral. I know I'm probably the last person to talk about Kaepernick. I know somebody can be like, yo, nigga, ain't you the dude who went viral on World Star for talking shit about Kaepernick? But that was just about his NFL career. But as far as what he's doing, I'm happy for the man. I'm happy. Quasi?
I don't know how I feel about Cap.
Do tell. Listen, I know you're about to get into some nuance, but I'm happy that he's but I'm happy that he's getting something. You know what I mean?
Yeah, me too.
I'm happy for him.
I was let the record be clear. I was happy when he got the Nike deal. I thought that was dope.
Yeah.
I liked the commercial with Serena. I thought it was dope. It was a good look. I thought Nike was gonna drop the ball on the Black Pride shit, but they, it was respectable. I just don't like how he was trying to like go back to the NFL after what was going on at that point. And also, it also made me feel like that too, because I didn't really peep that as much when you broke it down. Like he did start doing all that shit when he started playing track. You know what I mean? So that kind of rubbed me the
Right.
wrong way too.
Right.
You know what I mean?
But that was the whole reason that my video.
it's kind of.
That was the reason my video went viral, because I said the same things about him.
Yes.
Because I felt like
Yeah.
he never wanted to go back and play in the first place. He just wanted to reignite his cause, because he put on that whole going to another city in Georgia when they set up the tryouts for him. And it's like, bro, you're doing a little too much, my nigga. Like, I didn't get his angle, but I am happy that he is winning.
Yeah.
I like to see
Me
that.
too.
Any black man winning in 2020, I'm happy for him.
Yeah.
Especially, and he definitely
Yeah.
deserves it. Because whether we want to say that his intention, I don't think his intentions were genuine with his timing, but I think Kaepernick really cares. I will say that. I will go off to say I think he's genuine about his feelings about police brutality and black. But let's see what happens in the near future. Also, I got to give while we on sports, I got to give a huge salute to Patrick Mahomes. Mahomes making history. They just gave that nigga $450 million 10-year contract with the Kansas City Chiefs. Salute to
He
him.
deserves it.
100%. He brought a championship to that city after God knows how long. And he got
second year, right? Second year in the league.
Yeah, he got $140 million injury.
Phenomenal.
Bro, he got $140 million injury guarantee. So that means if he get injured, he's still guaranteed at least $140 million.
Wow.
Bro, it's the biggest. That's baseball numbers. That's what baseball players get. That's Formula F1 numbers. So salute to him. And I think with him, it's gonna spark a lot of people to get in their bag. You know what I'm saying? To really, we're gonna start seeing those kind of numbers. What is that? Does somebody live by a train station or something? What is that, bro?
What?
I heard like a boom, like a dong.
That's the fan. You want me to turn it off?
Is that your fan or my fan?
Probably mine. Because I only have like one.
Whose
That shit
fan
sound
sounds
crazy.
like a train?
Yeah, I hear that, right? It's not my fan.
Yeah.
Is that better?
It's not constant. It just comes in every now and then. Also, I gotta give a shout out. No. Joe Rogan, yo. Let me tell y'all something. I take this podcasting shit very serious. And I think we all should. Joe Rogan been doing the Joe Rogan Experience for 11 years now. He's 52 years. He's 52 years old. He just inked the exclusive deal to Spotify like Joe Budden did. Do you guys know what Spotify gave him?
70 mil.
No. Jinx, take a guess.
Higher?
Take a guess.
Well, what you get?
Flacco.
200 million.
200 million.
What?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Spotify generated.
Chinks, you got wet. Chink, Quincy, I got hard. Like, you see what I'm saying? Listen.
That's crazy.
Let me tell y'all something. When I heard that, my dick jumped. No homo. I'm like, all right, I need to take this shit a little more. Because what Spotify just did, we're on Spotify, and also we on iHeartRadio and iTunes. What they just did was sent a message to radio is that, like, listen, podcasting is where it's at. Radio is finished. Radio is not giving that out. What radio personality is making that kind of money? Not 200 million.
You know what's about to happen, right?
Let me not quote. It's first of all, it's in the highs, it's close to 200 million. That's not this, but he also made 30 million last year off his podcast. These motherfuckers, Joe Rogan, shout out to Joe Budden, These guys are
It's a
making
dope show.
money, bro. Money.
They're good. They're really good at what they do, man.
Right, but also this is why I tell people, us in particular, bro, it shit takes time, my nigga. It ain't gonna be 6 months, a year. That nigga been doing the Joe Rogan Experience for 11 years, bro. So he ain't just get the bag. He been getting the bag. Like I said, he made 30 million last year. The year before that, he probably made 20. So he been a millionaire off this podcast and shit. You know what I mean? But now he got the bag. And it's like, whew, I don't want to work no more, nigga. Like, this is it. Like, I love doing this shit. It's like, yo, if you really just hone your craft and like, it's really could be a lucrative thing if you just stick with it. A lot of these bum ass podcasts we see, they be all right and then they fade away. We went through a lot. This our third. We got Flacco. This our third. Flacco back. Flacco left. Like, I'm done.
Yeah, he's like, fuck this shit.
This our third engineer. And I think we finally found our fit. This is Chink's second round back with us. We had some hiccups, you know what I mean? But I feel like this time is like, this is the squad. This is it. You know what I mean? For our podcast. I think this is, and I mean, even if all of us decided to venture off into other things, this is the base.
Yeah.
This ain't going nowhere. You know what I mean? I know Quasi's gonna start his own podcast soon. I got my own podcast soon by myself starting. Flacco's still doing music. Chinks, you expressed to me you're gonna do your own thing, and that's cool. Like, ain't nothing
That's
wrong.
fire.
Yeah, like, everybody should have their own shit. Like, you know, everybody should have their own something that they're running. But this is the squad. Like, for me,
Exactly.
this is the base. This is the one. Because it only take one show.
You know, I was having a conversation. I have a lot of friends that they're like inspired by us, I'll be honest, and they want to start podcasting, but they feel like it's a lot. And they've asked me, they're like, you know, do you feel good? Like, you feel like it's gonna take off and go somewhere? And I'm like, I mean, absolutely. I don't think either of us would be putting in the time. You know, even though it is fun, we wouldn't be putting in all the time, and you guys wouldn't be putting so much effort and investing into it had we not had some faith in it. And I told him, I said, you know what? We each want to do something individually, but I think we all know that we could get a lot further as a team. You get what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So I don't see why we couldn't do our things individually and at the end of the day still come back and have a team.
Because nobody says you're bound to anything. Like, even if you look at, I don't like the name drop, but even if you look at Charlemagne got the Brilliant Idiots podcast, and he has the Breakfast Club, which is also now a podcast, and he has a bunch of other ventures. Joe Budden got the Joe Budden podcast, and he got the Pull Up. Like, you don't gotta have one thing. You know what I mean? Like, you can have a bunch of things going on, but you do, and you have to be able to give everything 100% of your energy, not time. Energy. Like, you can't, you know what I mean? Because soon I'm gonna start my own shit, and I'm not gonna say the name of it because I know somebody gonna try to steal it. So I'm not gonna tell them. I'll tell y'all the name of it. But the name is fire. The name is fire. Oh, I came up with it. Nigga, I sat up to 3:30 in the morning last night and came up with it. All right, and on that note, we're gonna take a quick break. We'll be back, and I'm gonna tell her the name, but y'all found out the name soon.
What's up, guys? If you're in the Florida area and you're looking to purchase or sell a home, which I'm sure you are, because that's what people come to Florida for, look no further than Malca Leon, Orlando Realtor. She can help you find your dream home or sell your current home. Y'all need help with that too. Stop renting. Contact Malca Leon now.
Escape Vodka Rum. 50% vodka, 50% rum, mango infused, 6 times distilled. More than just a liquor, an experience. Be sure to request Escape Vodka Rum from your local liquor retailer.
So 50 Cent is trending. He got black women mad at him, and you know him, he's gonna double down on everything. So let's hear what 50 Cent had to say on the Tunchi show about black women.
Angry black women.
Angry black women, yeah. Can your hand okay? Hold on, let me reconnect it back. I think my two Bluetooth disconnected. Two Bluetooth.
That coconut water?
Who drinking coconut water? This nigga's a fucking Dominican, yo.
That shit is so good.
That shit is nasty.
Yo, don't rush.
There we go. Y'all ready?
You know what I'm saying? And I was looking at them, yo, this is why they get mad, they get angry. You see a lot of sisters, they go, oh, you with this kind of girl or that kind of girl. That shit is exotic. Stupid.
No, can I have a little bit more sancocho?
All the
Can I have a little bit more sancocho if there's more?
Who's that sound? Well, that's who's giving me that? My
I
bad.
dropped you.
Well, that's Quasi with that. Somebody's giving me mad background noise right now. Who's that with that background noise?
Is it me?
I don't know. Sound weird. So let me go back into that. Did y'all hear? Was it sounding clear for y'all?
Yo, it'd probably be better if you read what he said.
Okay, let me go over it. Because this is the first time I'm hearing about it. All right. 50 Cent, angry black woman.
I'm gonna tell you right now.
Let me pull it up right now. Angry black woman. Lil Wayne's daughter responded.
This
Lil
shit-
Wayne's daughter?
this shit-
Oh shit, his daughter.
I got it, bro.
I got
it, bro.
Go ahead.
All right, so he said they get mad, they get angry. You see a lot of sisters go, you fuck with this kind of girl and that kind of girl, that shit is exotic. That shit look a lot different than the shit you see in the neighborhood all the time. That shit look like it come off a boat, right? They're missing one part. Hold on, there's another part. Okay, here we go. Let me see. Well, there was another part where he said, basically, they get angry when they see you with something that don't look like it come out the hood, exotic or whatever. Then he said, I get defensive when girls come at me like that, when angry black women come at me like that. And I just say, yo, you on some angry black woman shaking the fuck out of it. He said that's how he deals with it. He gets defensive. So they mad at him for that. And my question is, what did he say wrong?
I 100% agree with him.
Yeah.
100%. Yeah, because if you're coming at him about him dating an exotic looking woman, then you are an angry black woman. Like
Right.
he's calling you what you are.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because why do you care? You know what?
If he said,
go ahead.
If he said real quick, if he said black women,
yeah,
then that's crazy because now you just painting a broad picture.
Right.
But he said he's telling you what type of black woman he's talking about. So that's specific.
You know, let me show you some nuance in this because I was actually just talking about this about a video I did. I noticed when women group together, it's kind of like this. And maybe you can help us out with this one since you're a resident female of the crew. When women group together and have this pack mentality, it's kind of like they will pick and choose what they want to be mad about, what they want to be happy about. For instance, like I'll use the WNBA example, right? The highest paid player on the WNBA makes like $113,000 a year. The highest paid player, right? The lowest paid player in the NBA makes like $890,000 a year. You see what I'm saying?
That's sexist.
I 100% no, but I don't blame that on men. I blame that on women.
I mean, at the same time, it's not even as competitive.
Well, here's the thing. They don't have a huge fan base.
Is what I'm saying.
Why is that though? Because the thing about it is
because women ain't
watching it.
I agree.
Because women that say, "Oh yeah, we support women, standing up for your sisters." It's like, why y'all don't fuck with the WNBA?
Mm-hmm.
Why? Why y'all don't fuck with like
they
because it was never about fucking with the WNBA. It was trying to be inclusive with what men was doing.
yeah.
Not for the actual players, because I'm pretty sure the WNBA players love playing in the WNBA. It's the fans that make sure they make the money, though. So why aren't women flocking over there? Because not for nothing, if women decided to not support the NBA, nothing's gonna change.
All right, so
Nothing.
you gotta tie it back into the.
Nothing will change. The reason now, but if women go into the WNBA and supporting them, it would change the face of the WNBA. 100%. More fan base, more dollars, because women outnumber men in this country, right? So the WNBA should actually have more fans than the NBA. It should be doing better, but women don't support it. Because I believe that women in that spectrum don't give a fuck about the sport. They care about being entertained by men and creating.
So are you saying, like, I'm trying to connect it to the angry black woman thing. So are you saying that being exotic, they're not even mad about, they're not mad that you're dealing with an exotic girl,
Right.
rare type of girl, or foreign girl.
Right.
They're just mad that you're not interested
Dealing with them. Yes. They're not even mad about it. They're just mad. Because think about it. If my ex-girl looked like Chinks, because Chinks is exotic looking. If my ex-girl looked like Chinks, right? But I'm with you now, would it matter? Like, would it even matter?
No, it wouldn't.
So why?
Well, we'd have
all
to
right,
ask.
Chinks. Yeah. Well, I can't ask Chinks because her look is
right.
attacked.
You'd have to ask.
To be honest with you, like, I mean, I understand 50's point because it's true. Like, I've hung out with friends, like my black friends, and we'll be walking somewhere in public, and majority of the time it's black women. Hispanic women do it sometimes too, because it's like that interracial thing. And they just look at us weird, like, you know, like we're not meant to be together or something like that. Like, it's kind of awkward. So,
all right.
But I don't think
it's very simple.
I mean, I would say it's angry black women because majority of the time it's angry black women.
It's a very simple explanation that women have never addressed. The reason why black women get mad about black men dating women that don't look like them, I'm not gonna say non-black because there are a lot of, like, you have black in you. Right?
Yeah.
Black, but you just don't look like, you're just not.
That's why I say
African.
exotic.
Yeah, it's there. The problem is they only like black men, right?
Is that true?
Well, hold on.
Predominant, because if you didn't, why would you give a fuck? Because the thing about it is most black women that I know only exclusively date black men, right? So what they did is they shrunk down their options, right?
You know.
So let me finish. So a black woman, women in general, but we're talking about black women, so let's talk about black women. Black women in general have their type, but their type of black man that they deal with. Black men and men in whole, like even Flacco, you've dated black, white. What race haven't you dated?
Asian.
But you've pretty much been with different race. Quasi, I know you've been around the block and back.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But men for the most part, we just like beauty.
When did I turn into this, like,
nigga, we one and the same, my nigga. So I already know that, you know what I mean? If I did, I know you did, nigga. Like, you know what I mean?
Can I ask you a question though?
Go ahead.
Do you disagree with the fact that you've heard black men make comments against black women?
I've never heard black men say that.
What kind of comment?
I've never heard a black man get mad when a black woman dated a white man.
I seen a tweet, I forgot exactly what it said, but basically it was like a black woman saying, it's kind of, I guess she was responding to that situation because she said Black men have a hard time understanding why Black women, you know, disagree with them being with any other race. But it's because they've heard Black men kind of like slander Black women or saying that Black isn't beautiful or something like that.
All right.
Comments in regards to that.
Here's my response to that. My response to that is, you are a piece of shit if you date outside of your race and diss Black women at the same time.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
You're fine. Listen, I could date whoever I want to date, but that don't mean I don't love Black women. That don't mean I don't love Hispanic women. Like, not for nothing. I've never had a white girl. I've slept with a white girl, but I don't see myself ever being in a relationship with a white woman. Ever. I don't see. It's not that I'm not, because I am physically attracted to them, but because we don't have the same kind of, we can't relate in any sense to me. You know what I'm saying?
Vibe like that.
Yeah, there's no vibe there. I've never felt that connection with any white woman before. Mm-hmm. But any type of so quote unquote minority woman, yeah. Middle Eastern, Hispanic, Asian, Black, Latina, let's get it.
Oh, I want to say one thing real quick.
Right.
Exotic means something mixed with Black. I just want to put that.
100%. Like I said, that's exactly what it means. That's exactly what exotic means. Because at the end of the day, the problem, I'm telling you what the problem is, and Black women don't want to say it. For instance, say, I'm gonna use the Smiles God because he's the resident playboy here, right? So you take Smeagol, right?
How many residents am I?
Smeagol, he fucks with everything under the sun. Long as they look good, he fucking with them. You take
That's a fact.
So that means he has 20 million options. Now you take a Black woman who only dates Black men, she has, give or take, 1 million options, right? But then, I'm not dating a Black man under 6 feet tall. Now that gives her 500,000. Then, I don't date bald guys. Oh, now you got 200,000 options. Oh, I don't date guys with facial hair. Oh, now you got they're because they're picky. They want to put that on you. Because I highly doubt if a woman who fuck with everybody, she would give a fuck about that. Because you coming at me about dating women who's exotic means you don't date dudes who are exotic.
I agree.
So then you will be a hypocrite.
Let me respond to what Chinks just said real quick. Right. We're picky with who we're serious with. We're not picky with who we date.
Right.
Smash.
Because that's what she don't. That's what that girl didn't understand about 50.
I agree with that.
There's a lot of girls who I would have sex with. I would have sex with a blonde haired, blue eyed, fake titty white girl. Would I be in a relationship with her? No. I wouldn't be in a relationship with her. Would I have sex with would I have sexual relations with a stripper? 100%. Would I commit to her? Fuck no.
And that, my friends, is why men are unfaithful.
No, it has nothing to do with that. I'm talking about while being single. Single.
That's part of why we're unfaithful. That's part.
Okay.
It is.
But also you're talking to dudes who are fairly good looking who get women. A cornball nigga.
You see my exes.
Chinks, you just set me up too. I just noticed she
said. I set all of y'all.
No, one of them was I. The one before the last though. I didn't get that one. That one's still confusing me. Short. Like I just think short. Like short.
Ugly.
Like,
all right. We're not gonna
mug. Little feet. Like mug.
Yeah, retarded. But it's okay. We're not gonna do that.
I am. I'll beat that nigga up. I still got
played, but it's okay. We're not gonna talk about that.
Yeah, let's leave it alone. All right, so for the record, we agree with 50.
Okay, yeah. We do.
That's the problem is how can you have a problem comprehending the English language? they hear angry black women and they don't listen to the dialogue. He was right about what he said. 100%. He said angry black women. He didn't say black women.
You should only be mad if you're an angry black woman.
Right. If the shoe don't fit, don't wear it. Stupid.
Because it's not gonna fit.
All right. Where the fuck is Flacco at?
Yeah, where did he go?
We were right about we made a prediction the other day. We said that Jada would have to address this on the Red Table Talk with the August Alsina situation. And we were right. Yes, she is bringing this to the Red Table.
Will need to be there.
No, August needs to be there. They both need to be there. Will definitely need to. Could I give y'all what I think? I mean, I gave my thoughts, but I'm gonna tell y'all what I think. I think Will Smith is a cuckold.
Yeah, we said that. Derek said.
Did I?
Yeah, we said that. I mean, that's what it's not even that we said that. That's what the story is.
Chinks, are you aware what a cuckold is? I talked about it. Flock, you know what a cuckold is, right? You ever did any cucking in your day?
Hell no.
A cuck. So let me say something. That's one of the lowest forms of a man. A cuckold, son?
Would you do it?
What?
Would you do it if a rich white man came up to you and was like, "Look"?
Oh, would I be the? He's the cuckold though.
Yeah.
Oh, I've been offered to do that before. After a comedy show, bro. I got offered that. You got that on before?
White
That's a wild offer. It's a wild offer
from Canada.
That's a wild offer. Like, because let me say something about cuckolds, right? It ain't just. Sometimes it turns into something else. Sometimes it ain't just him watching. Hold up, Chinks, do you know what a cuckold is?
I've been asking y'all still not telling me.
Okay, a cuckold is a husband who enjoys watching his wife getting fucked by another man.
Yeah.
And sometimes he joins in.
Oh!
No, but not to. He gets
so
wild.
They like swingers.
No, cucking is a little different. Sometimes usually a cuckold. We talk about this on porn sections, right?
What? What's happening right now?
Did we talk about that? Did I break that down here? Or was I on live?
No.
All right. I was saying, all right. Black men, we have our own porn section on porn, like Pornhub. We have our own section. Our section is the BBC section. Fire. That's the black section. You know what I mean? White guys don't have a porn section. Their section is the cuckold section. If you're looking for white guys, predominantly, they're all white. You ever seen? There's no black cuckolds, bro, on porn.
I mean,
but what I'm saying, well, Chinks, you know what a cuckold is now, right?
Now, yeah.
A cuckold is a guy that gives his wife to another woman, a man, and he enjoys it.
So, Roger that. So your question was, do you think Will Smith is a cuckold? Now, what I'm saying is, this is a cuckold story. Like, that's the whole point of the story.
That's
he gave it a blessing, right?
You know what I mean? So, but did Will Smith officially deny it, or was that a rumor? Or did he really make a statement?
He didn't deny it. Jada. Oh, he did make a statement. He said he denied giving him his blessing.
Yeah.
Oh.
That don't mean
he ain't bust ass.
That don't mean yeah.
I mean, I believe it because there used to be rumors of them being swingers before, weren't there?
Right. Cuckold is definitely swinger action.
Here's what I believe.
That's the reason why I made that correlation, because it's
right.
You know?
Here's what I believe about the situation.
Swingy.
I believe that Jaden and Will are in an open relationship. I 100% believe that because they never denied that. Fuck somebody. They've heard the accusations because she had a whole show of her own where she actually addresses everything. So if you have room about yourself floating around for years and years and years, you're 100%. You're at some point gonna bring that up. You know what I'm saying? You talked about her children. Also, her children is an indication that there's some weirdos because the kids are kind of weird. And the reason why I can talk about the kids is because they're adults now. Willow and Jaden are some fucking weirdos. 100%. Jaden, you don't know if he gay or straight. Willow's
solid. Jaden is weird.
They're both weird. No, Willow's weird. She's a weird kid.
How? I think she's eccentric. Willow's
eccentric is another. It's a very safe way to say weird. Who's eccentric that's not weird?
Well, all right. Well, I'm gonna put it like this.
Damn, that's a good one.
What did Willow do that outraged you?
No, she never outraged me ever.
That's what I mean.
Weird people don't outrage me.
Oh, okay, got it. I get it.
Yeah, like when you're 9 and you decide to cut your hair bald, and you're you're allowed to do that.
Yeah,
it's a little different. You know what I mean? Like you're 9. What are you doing? You know what I mean? So
I got you. So they're both
weird kids. They're weird kids.
Is wild. That nigga's bugged.
Yeah, this nigga was the first male model for Louis Vuitton's female line. And then he said, I'm not gay. That's
shit
wild.
Like that.
Shit like that. He was on the show. What's that show? The Get Down, when he was making out with the white boy on the show. He was a gay dude. He was a gay. They weren't gay. They were just having fun. They were exploring their. Yeah, he was a what's the word? It's a word for that type of sexual person.
He smooshed him, bro.
Nigga, he slobbed him down, bro.
Yeah, he slobbed him up too.
Nasty.
And
Tyler the Creator. Tyler the Creator.
Yeah. I mean, no judgment. We just
no, definitely judgment. Definitely judgment. Judgment. I think boys. I think Will Smith is an incredible father, just like I think Dwayne Wade is an incredible father. And I think their weirdo sons are being just like them. Like you're not making up a separate personality. You're being like somebody who raised you. You're emulating someone. All boys emulate. If your father is present, you're going to emulate. We know that because of what
Kobe and his daddy?
Huh?
I mean, Kobe and his son?
Kobe.
Not Kobe. Dwayne Wade?
Yeah, I said that. That's what I just said. I made that correlation. I said that. D
I
Wade.
didn't hear. Sorry, somebody.
D Wade paints his nails. D Wade has always done suspect shit. Always done suspect. Gabby Earl Union. You was here for the clip. You know when she pretty much said he like his ass ate.
Yo, I seen a meme that said, "Yo, we owe Chris Bosh an apology." It was D Wade the whole time.
Right. That's funny. That's funny. No, but Bosh. Hold on. No, it might have been both of them.
Yo, that whole
it was no Bosh is not excused. That nigga still zesty.
Zesty.
That nigga is zesty, son. Every time I looked at the nigga, I said, "Hey sis." Every time I looked at him, I wanted to go, "Hey sis." Zesty movements. When you over enunciate your S's. You know what I'm saying? What is this? When you do all that shit, when you tasting words after you say them, zesty, nigga. All Bosh. No, it was both of them. And I say that to say this. Anytime I do that, I got attacked on you know, the little zesty nigga on the Trump supporter dude who I'll be getting at all the time. they be like, yo, that's unnecessary gay bashing. I'm like, I'm not gay bashing. What I'm saying is he's not gay. I mean, he never admitted to being gay. What I'm saying is I'm noticing that he is gay and he needs to come out the closet so he won't be as angry about the shit he's talking about. You know what I'm saying? That's what I was saying. That ain't got nothing to do with gay people. I'm talking about this motherfucker right here. Same thing with Lizzo. When I'm talking about Lizzo, I'm not talking about fat girls. I'm talking about Lizzo.
Right.
All fat girls don't act like that. So if the shoe don't fit, shut the fuck up. But what was we talking about? Jada and the Red Table Talk. Let's just to close that out, that subject out. I think that's going to be a very interesting. I'm looking forward to it. They haven't set a date. I don't know what date the Red Table Talk comes on. But I'm definitely looking forward to seeing it. Here's the part that we don't notice though. Jada is so self-righteous that all Jada has to do is deny it, and August is done. People will believe her off rip.
Nah, I don't think he'll go down like that.
Why? Because you know what it is? Remember, Jada, because listen, August talks every once in a blue, right? Like we don't really hear him every that much. Jada, he doesn't have I mean, in the realms of music, he probably got his fans, right? But Jada has created a fan base who actually shows up to watch her show. So they're gonna look for more reasons to discredit him.
But I feel like he knows that. So with that being said, he's gonna have to, if it really happened, he's gonna have to keep that argument. Like I don't think he's gonna just let her say that was true. I feel like he would come back with another interview where somebody is asking him, obviously, you know, like, what are your thoughts on her basically saying you lying, nigga?
But she never said that though. She never did.
But if she denies it, you're saying if she denies it.
But the only way to clear her name, this is what Jay's gonna do. August Alsina has already admitted to having mental problems, right? Like he's having depression and all that. All she gotta do is, first of all, say I'm a married man, right? My side bitch know I'm married. She knows my situation. She knows everything. I will only look bad for cheating. She will look like a crazy bitter bitch though for blowing it up. You see what I'm saying? Regardless of what transpires, August is a bitch ass nigga for saying something. He knew what time it was. Ain't nobody lie to him. This woman is married to Will Smith, 20 plus years. They got a house together, kids together. You ain't, and even if true or false, you ain't never supposed to say nothing, nigga. You know what that's equivalent of, Chinks? You sending me a bunch of nudes in confidence. I get mad because we have an argument. I throw the shit online.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you was nasty for sending the news, but I'm even worse for putting them out there to the world. I'm a cornball for that.
Yeah, that's a fact.
August is a cornball for saying something. Whether she fucked him or not, regardless of what happened with him, he's a cornball for putting that out there. The only way for Jada to come out, for August to come out on top, is to have a discussion with her live. And
yeah, but that's crazy because it's like
he already did it, and now he has to make himself out to be the victim. You know I was vulnerable. You hurt me. You and Will used me. He got to completely victimize himself.
I don't think he's gonna do that either. I don't think he cared. He already did. I know you're right, but they are gonna have a talk, right? So
no, I don't think. She said what Jada said was, "It's time for some healing. I'm bringing myself to the red table."
Oh,
cryptic shit, and I'm like, who needs to heal?
Like, I think she's probably gonna explain the type of relationship that they had and how.
Think if Jada has the hold over this boy, like because I think she had a hold over him. I think she's that older chick who just captivated this kid. His energy was some in love shit. I think she can get him to come on the show.
Yo, I think the question right now is because we already established what part August plays in this.
Right.
He did some bitch shit or whatever. But you know, was vulnerable. Is Jada predatory in the way she moved with him? If because we don't know what happened. So
right.
in the case of her digging deep into his mental,
his psyche,
but at the same time keeping him casual, and it appears that he might have got cut off. So is the question? My question is to y'all: is that predatory for her to dig in his psyche but keep him casual?
If she was aware of him being vulnerable, mentally unstable, and took advantage of that because she wanted some young dick and she was physically attracted to this kid, and then cut him off like it wasn't nothing. Because I've been in situations like that where a woman, and I'm pretty sure Chinks, Flacco, I'm pretty sure we all, because we're all, I feel like, no homo. I think we're all attractive people. So I'm pretty sure at once upon a time, all of us have been dealing with people who loved us and really wanted to be with us, but we were only in it for what we got out of the deal. And then when it got too much, we kind of backed out. Like I've dealt with chicks who I knew was in love with me, but the pussy was good, and I kind of put her feelings to the side, drug her along. It wasn't my intentions to hurt her, but I still was being selfish. You know what I'm saying? I realized that I was being selfish as fuck and disregarded their feelings. But when they get too deep up in their feelings, that becomes too much for you. And then what we do in turn is make ourselves out to be the victim. And I believe that's what Jada did in a sense. Like, she saw an attractive young kid. He was into her. You know what I mean? Threw the dick on her or whatever. She enjoyed it, but he started getting in his feelings.
Yeah.
Right there, she should have backed off. Like, all right, now, you know.
Yeah.
She probably enjoyed it
Fall
too.
back. But she kept doing it. You know what I mean? And then he got too deep and got cut off. I'm notorious for in the past not being able to see the signs and not get out quick enough.
Yeah.
Flacco, I know you married. You can't really say anything, but you know what I mean? This shit passed.
Yeah, now I done used and abused a few shorties. You know
I'll just say you've been using abuse.
Nah, like, you know what I'm saying, use them for their whip, use them for their resources, you know what I'm saying?
You never been using abuse, Fly?
No, not really. Because what's crazy to me is that actually because I went through, you know what I'm saying, a loser period, you know what I'm saying? Like, where I was broke, you know what I'm saying? I was like hanging
you had
out
the afro period with no facial hair?
Yeah, like I had money one day, then I didn't have it the next day. It was just I was living real fast life, and what was crazy is that like the less I had, the more like women I had, because like I would have one shorty's car, then I have another shorty's crib I stay at.
You know
what? It was just nasty. It was gross.
But you know what though? According to the female,
your face is cut off, bro.
According to me, that's just survival mode, bro.
Right.
Because when you're in survival mode, it's fuck everybody. It's not even nothing personal. It's like, listen, I got to get my shit right. Huh?
Y'all ain't shit for that.
But you gotta be on that side. Like, all right, let me say something. Some men in like for me.
That's like y'all getting mad for these bitches trying to finesse y'all.
No, but hold on. Listen, it's a difference between being. It's a very thin line between using a motherfucker and being in survival mode.
Yo,
like this. When I'm in my
survival, still using somebody,
right?
Dirt, you see how women are? My man Flacco was like, yo,
he admitted it. He admitted it. Like,
he nasty period of my life. It was fucked up. Yo, see,
and she still like he really admitted. He said he was foul. Like,
but no, and that's fine. I understand that. I I'm just saying because women tend to help guys like that even more. We know y'all are going through some, but and then y'all know that, so y'all are taking advantage of wanting to help y'all.
Let me big women up.
It's not just Flacco's situation that's happened. It just reminded me of
I've been that guy. Let me big women up real quick though. I have never in my life, when I'm going through real shit, I've never been able to call on a man. Whether it was getting arrested, whether it was needing money, whether it was needing a ride, whether it was needing somebody to talk to. I mean, I got my boys every now and then. But to really open up, if I got to cry, if I need to eat, it was always a woman. Okay. I don't understand niggas now. I'm going to tell you something. I don't get these young niggas. Like with the video and the gang shit. Like, I don't get that. Like, bro, y'all niggas don't got no girl? Smoke clear. Any man can attest to this. It's always just gonna be a woman that's gonna bail you out. Always. Always. Let me tell you something. One woman, one good woman will do more for you than 1,000 niggas. That's a fact. That's a fact. Anytime I got locked up, I'm talking about I've been locked up for child support. And a chick, and it wasn't her kid, bailed me out. Got me out because she didn't want to see me in there. It wasn't no pay me back. She loved me that much that she got me the fuck out of there. More than once. I'm just not the same chick, but I'm just saying, like, if I ain't got no crib, nowhere to stay, I had chicks put cribs in their name for me. Put cars. That's not, you know what? And we'll look at it as a finesse, but it's not a finesse. It's really them loving you. Like, they really fucking love you. Like, they not stupid. They actually are investing in you.
It's almost kind of like that feeling that men have when they finally have kids. It changes their whole everything because they don't even feel like this toward women sometimes. But women, I feel like, yeah, exactly. But what I'm saying is, women, before they have kids, they have that nurturing like just aspect to them. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
But that's nice of you. See, women are awesome.
No, listen, I say all the time, like, I know Flacco nodding his head, he agreed. Quasi, have you ever, like, when you really fucked up, is it a dude that bring you back ever in your life?
First of all, my best friend right now is a female. That, and you know, and that she holds me down, so like I'll hold her down. So that's why, you know what I'm saying? But also yes, when it's time to depend, when you need help, it's gonna be a female.
Always.
But I also want to add that predatory behavior got no gender. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's you got good dudes. I seen good dudes get fucked over. I seen good women get fucked over. I seen predatory women who just straight up use people.
Right.
Use men, use women, use everybody. You know what I mean? And men who use women also use men too.
100%.
I mean, they're just users.
Users, no, listen. A user will use everybody.
Right.
A person who's not a user. And they'll use them in different ways. You know what I'm saying? Like, we've dealt with a user on this show. No, but I'm just saying, like, no, I'm being 100. Like, you've ever had somebody in your life that does things for you, but doing things for you benefits them more than you?
Yeah.
So you show up every week, you do your so-called job when you want to do it, but the fact that you fuck with me make you look good. Because my rep is so good that and your rep is so fucked up. The fact that people are around me, the people see you around me and they see that I co-sign you, they're like, oh, he must be all right because he fuck with him. You know what I mean?
That's Jedi level using, right?
That's Jedi level. Like, you're a master of using.
What's crazy though is
and
that
it doesn't stop. It doesn't stop. Like they continue to do it until they fall. But you know, people like that have no rock bottom.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying Jada's like that with August, but at the end of the day, August, because I think he's well off. You know, he's a good artist. I don't think he's broke. He got money. You know what I mean? He makes dope music. He's a nice looking dude. Niggas come off, and Chinks, I'm pretty sure you could co-sign this. Niggas be coming off like they got it all together up here. But it be the first one. Like when you meet your match, I've been there. I've been there in a situation where I'm so used to getting my way and my words and my dick and whatever else I have to offer, that being my tools of manipulation and getting what I want out of it. Until you meet that one where none of that shit matter. She's more experienced than you. So it ain't so much that you are being used by her. It's more so that you just took a blow to your ego.
Yeah.
You took a blow to your ego. And that's probably what it is with August. Listen, that nigga, I know that nigga get any chick he want. Jada older than motherfucker. So realistically, in her mind, August is out of her league.
Mm-hmm.
Even though we all be like Jada's fine, she the shit. In Jada's own mind, I'm washed up, I'm 50-something, I got all these grown-ass kids. In her own mind. But in August's mind, like, nah, you a legend. But in her mind, she's like, oh, I got this nigga acting like this. So just like you be thinking, and I'm gonna get at Chinks real quick. I think that's the trap Chinks be falling into.
Chinks, bring your screen down a little bit.
Yes. I think that's the trap Chinks falls into when she fuck with these boo-boo ass cornball niggas. I think that these cornball niggas fucks with her ego. Like the dudes who do get over. It's like, I don't think it's so much them manipulating you. It's more so these mug niggas doing shit that you have never experienced before in your life.
From a mug.
Yeah. It's like, nobody, I mean, I've been there. Like, you ever had a chick,
him basically dubbing my shit?
Yes, and you feel like
I'm not used to that.
You already, it's your ego. That's what I think. I think with August, maybe it was love, for real. And maybe she manipulated a vulnerable kid and was a predator to a vulnerable hurt person. Maybe. Or maybe she fucked
predator.
Yeah, she was a predator. Like that's some predatory shit though. Like, like say if I view you as, she said she viewed him as her son.
Oh God, that's nasty.
She said
that's nasty.
She said that, which means he probably was looking for a mother figure. And if that's the case, he looked at her as a mother figure, but she the whole time looked at him as a sex object that she's gonna take advantage of.
Bro, you know he got a bad relationship, bro, right?
Right.
Bro, if she
took that
route of a motherly figure,
right,
we're gonna smash, knowing that he got an issue with his mother, and then kicked him to the curb.
Right, that's 100% predatory. That shit right there will make a hurt motherfucker commit suicide. That'll make a hurt motherfucker kill you and everybody in the fucking house.
Yeah, so
that's one scenario to watch. That's one scenario. Or the other one is August is an arrogant motherfucker. He thought he had a fast one and blew up the spot. These are the only two scenarios that could exist. So I'm definitely interested in watching this one play out. I want to see it play out. And I talked about this way.
Yo, Dirt, you ever played Dirt? Yo, Dirt. You ever played like your heart was broken to get a girl back?
Yeah. Yeah, that's
my God.
Classic.
Does that work? That work, chicks?
I know what I never did though. I know I never did the calm. I'm gonna kill myself. I never in my life.
Oh, that one's funny.
Flacco, you ever did that? Flacco
That's
did it.
nasty.
Flacco
That's
did it.
gross.
Flacco got fake suicide.
Hell no.
He
I
got a
don't play
fake
with
suicide
that.
vibe on him. It's a
Nah, I
nigga
don't play with
that picture in the back is somebody committing suicide in the background.
Nah.
Yo,
That's funny, nigga.
son,
Yo,
Suicide
that's somebody
Squad,
committing
son.
fake suicide.
Suicide is
like,
suicide.
Bruh, so let's take a quick
suicide
break.
ain't funny, by the way.
Let's take a quick break, and we'll be back in a hot minute, y'all. You ain't gotta put the cup down. Hold on. Drink freely. Holla at if you. God damn, I fucked that up. They say fly girls have more fun. Maybe you should just pork yourself. Maybe you should pork Pop Smoke. Shout out to Pop Smoke, man. Good album.
Yeah,
I like the rose. The rose on just a plain rose on the front of the cover. That was hard. That was hard. Got rid of that Virgil bullshit that he did. Yeah, so let's see what else we got on the docket, ladies and gentlemen.
What's on? Yeah.
We not got it's not much more on here. I did want to go over some Quasi style shit. Quasi, the first thing I'm gonna say is I know the government is looking to ban TikTok.
Yeah, they did it already in China.
Oh yeah, they're looking to ban TikTok. You know, TikTok is a Chinese app.
Yeah.
Oh, that it tracks people.
Yeah, they can definitely you nigga said shots fired. Shots fired. Shots.
Fuck you.
Yeah, they can get your information off of it. You know, have a way. So this is how America thinks. They don't want no other country taking your information. They want to take your information. You know what I mean? They can do it, but you know nobody else can. That's their stance.
Right.
But I ain't mad at them. You know, America first. I'm not mad at them blocking TikTok. Fuck TikTok.
Right.
Although I got some good numbers on there, but I don't really fuck with it. I did like 2 or 3 videos on there, got some good followers, and I stopped using it. We didn't talk about this. Let's get into it, man. How do we feel about Kanye West running for president?
I already backed out already.
What year is he running for? What election?
It's a scam.
Here's the thing. Even if he wanted to run 2020, he couldn't. It's too late to get on the ballot. That's one. 2, you're running on a Republican ticket against Trump. You're not getting that. Right? I say this about Yeezy. I don't trust him. I think he's mentally unstable, and he's Trump's boy. 100% Trump's boy. He supports Trump. He supports Candace Owens. I'm not fucking with that nigga. That nigga is dangerous. You know what I'm saying? Like, in the political arena. Will I rock some Yeezys? 100%. But will I fuck with this nigga in the political arena? Absolutely not, because it's like this, right? Remember when it was Trump automatically in the Republican Party, but there was this neck and neck between Bernie and Hillary? Because Hillary had a huge amount of followers, Bernie had an even bigger amount of followers, and I still think to this day that Hillary and them cheated Bernie out of that. I think Bernie should have won the nod, the Democratic nod. But what happened when? What the fuck happened to Quasi? All right, what happened when? What happened when Bernie lost? You remember what happened when Bernie lost the Democratic nod to Hillary? All those millions and millions of Bernie fans, they just didn't vote. They didn't vote for nobody.
I think I'm lagging, yo.
You are lagging. You are. Right now, you're looking like Quasi Scott Quavis Scott.
The Android vibes.
Right. But yeah, we're mid-show, so catch up, my nigga. So what's gonna happen with this is he's gonna split the vote. It's gonna give Trump more of a leverage. So say these people out here who's like, oh my God, Kanye's running, they're gonna automatically either not vote or vote Republican, because say if Kanye does try to get on the ballot and don't, he's gonna just endorse Trump. So it's a ploy to get Trump more votes.
Well, ultimately, it's the Electoral College that decides who the president is. So
100%.
The people that are in power right now are the ones that we really got to pay attention to, and like who are they leaning towards?
Right.
So,
but I think Trump got it landslide, you know. But Biden still got a shot. Biden needs to choose carefully on his running mate. I'm gonna keep it 100 with y'all. You know what I think, and I'm gonna make a bold prediction on this show. You know what I think Biden's gonna pick as his running mate? I think it's gonna be Michelle Obama.
What?
I think Michelle Obama is gonna be his running mate. If he picks Michelle, it can't be Kamala Harris, but it's gonna be a black woman, I believe. If he picks Michelle, he got it. He got it. People fucking love Michelle Obama.
That's a power play.
It might even get me. I'm dead ass. I'll fuck with Michelle. Like, he might, and also we have the same birthday too. So,
so on the new flavor now, what was it? The first it was the White Claw. Now it's
Truly, they got White Claw, bro. These are Trulies. It's all different lemonades. Strawberry lemonade, and then man, I'm not giving them niggas no free promo. Truly, nigga. But Crazy, how do you feel about this whole thing with Kanye? I want to hear your take.
It's regular Kanye shit, man. It's just it's an attention grab. He just got the Gap deal.
Right. A couple of days ago, Snoop announced that he dropping an album soon. His music is fire.
Right. So he didn't specify what year he was talking about. Right. So.
But he said 2020 vision. So that was cryptic. No.
Let's say if Kanye really wanted to go for presidency, what do you think are his chances? Because we do have a celebrity who's a president right now.
They'll take a white millionaire idiot, but a black idiot. Listen, everybody knows Kanye's an idiot. If you're gonna be a black president of the United States, you have to be like Barack Obama.
Yeah.
Regardless of what Obama accomplished or didn't accomplish in office, he's half.
Well, but you also made a statement, I think it was last episode, saying that being that Trump is now in office, he kind of lowered the standards. So
he did. However, you still have the majority. You still have white America to worry about.
White people love Kanye.
They love Kanye.
No, they don't. Listen,
yes, they do.
They didn't forget about the George Bush doesn't care about black people. They didn't forget about him interrupting Taylor Swift on stage. They didn't forget about none of that shit Kanye did. Remember, Kanye was on his
white people.
Listen, Kanye was on some real Black Panther shit for a long time. This whole Trump shit new.
White people hated George Bush Jr. too. And and Taylor Swift kind of lost her swag already. She's not really the shit no more.
Well, here's the thing.
She's kind of.
Here's the thing about Kanye. It's very easy to discredit him over presidency. It's way too much outlandish shit that he does that's on video. We pay attention to it because we pay attention to Kanye. there's a slew of white people who don't know half of the shit about Kanye. That all they got to do is look.
I think
Kanye,
that Kanye got the Gap thing too, though. That's all the white people wear Gap.
Did you just say that?
Yeah.
That was a nasty twist.
White people wear Gap, bro.
So you don't think that matters?
No, not at all, bro. That don't fucking matter.
I'm gonna tell you why it matters, and I agree with Flacco. It matters because Gap is gonna put all their money into making Kanye look good, nigga. Is that simple?
That's a fact.
That's okay. That's okay. But we live in a social media era, and there's this thing called YouTube.
But Trump said,
do you understand how easy?
What's the
worst thing? First of all, against. All right, watch this. Against. If Kanye ran in 2020, right, he would have to run against Trump, which means he would have to bump Trump out of the Republican slot. It's not happening. It is impossible.
Is Kanye a Republican?
Yes. He's running on a Republican.
He tweeted that he don't. I don't think he fuck with that anymore.
Yeah, he does 100%. He wins.
I think he tweeted today that he's not fucking with Trump no more.
Okay. Yeah. No, I don't see him.
He can try a shot at independent. He doesn't stand a chance. He doesn't stand a chance.
No, he's not gonna be Trump at all.
In order to gain the white vote from, you have to be like Obama. Kanye is not articulate enough. He's not clean cut enough. He's too black for them. Not gonna fuck with him. It ain't happening. You know what I mean? It's not happening. Hell no. 0% chance for Kanye. Democrat or Republican. He's not beating Biden and he's not beating Trump. Fuck that. He can't do it. I don't care how much money he got. So yeah. What else do we have here?
And he lives in Wyoming.
Right. Bunch of bullshit. Something that was cool to me, something that made me proud today. Well, let's get into this real quick, because this is gonna be probably not too lengthy, but we're gonna get into it. Predictions. So Epstein's girl, they got her.
And she about to open up.
And now she mysteriously also has coronavirus.
And she was.
I need one prediction per person on how is this going to turn out.
She gonna drop names.
Let's go. So Chinks, what do you think is gonna happen with this situation?
She gonna drop names.
She's gonna live. She's gonna make it through Corona, and she's gonna be alive to drop names.
Yeah, I don't really think she even really got Corona.
So that's
all right. Okay. So you gotta really think about it. All right. So you gotta really think about it. What do you think is gonna ultimately happen with her?
Ultimately.
Yeah, like ultimately happen with her.
Well, you're right. She might be having Corona as like a setup for her to die.
Yeah, so you got to say something like you gotta.
You're right.
Gotta give an outcome.
You're right.
You gotta give an outcome.
You're right. Shit, who knows? Because there's that end of the spectrum, and then the other end is that was a cover up for her to be, I don't know, moved, because they said that she was moved.
You're giving mad nuance. I need to know, how does her story end? Can we make predictions? We making predictions right now.
She might get off.
We making predictions like, how do you think her story is gonna end? We saw it in for Epstein.
She might get off.
All right, so you think she might get off? Okay. Flacco? This nigga sideways though.
I'm trying to get this right.
Y'all motherfuckers need to come out correct with this.
I'm saying that they're gonna find.
Y'all niggas from Tel Aviv, nigga.
I'm good.
Yeah, you good now. You good now.
I'm saying that they're gonna find her. They're gonna find her dead. They're gonna say that it's complications from coronavirus.
Right.
And when they do an autopsy, they're gonna say that her lungs were filled with some type of fluid. So she basically drowned with her own, because it's a respiratory thing. But then I think that there's gonna be conflicts because the toxicology reports are probably gonna say some shit like the fluids that were found in her lungs isn't some shit that your body produces. So that's I think that's how they're gonna kill her.
That's a nuance. I like that.
Yeah,
that's specific to the motherfucker. That was specific to the motherfucker. I like it. I like it.
It's gonna be some wild shit. It's gonna be some wild shit.
I like it. Quasi, you ready? This nigga. Yo. So what do you think is how this story ends for her?
Oh well, I'm just gonna look at the track record of people who have been in her situation, which is being an affiliate of Epstein, and somebody died in jail. Epstein died in jail. Epstein died in jail. The other dude that's down with Epstein, Block probably know his name. He jumped off a building. Right? There's another person involved. Jumped off a building. So it looked like people are ending up dead. Now I'm not gonna say it's a homicide, suicide, but so far, people who were involved end up dead. So I wouldn't expect anything different this time.
Okay.
Word on the street too is that they're actually sending her to the same prison where they had homie at.
Yeah.
Here's my nuance. Damn. When you bring COVID into the mix, you can say whatever you want.
Right.
I mean, like, because if she do die, it's COVID. How can we even argue with that? We do know it's a deadly disease, so how can we? But I'm gonna give my prediction. I'm gonna say, shit. I say she dies. They're gonna say she died by COVID. And it's fucked up. We had to say that, but to be realistic, I think she doesn't make it. I think she dies from complications of coronavirus without giving any testimony to anybody else involved or any validity to the documentary.
Question: y'all think Epstein really died?
No.
Okay.
Not, and if he is, it's not by the manner that they said.
Right.
Yeah, the autopsy said he had a broken jaw. So when you hang yourself, how does your jaw break if you hung yourself?
Yeah,
that's crazy.
It's too much. It's too much crazy. Speaking of Kanye, real quick, I'm gonna go back to Kanye real quick. I don't know if y'all, because I meant to talk about this. Do y'all know that Kanye got about 2.5 to 3 million for Yeezy? How does that make it? Because he, for coronavirus, even with me, I'm not gonna talk about it too much, but you can get loans for small businesses during this corona. Kanye got $2.5 to $3 million for his.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, they granted him this. Yeah.
Like, yeah, when you sign up for the SBA, they ask you some specific questions, and basically, because initially what it is a loan. You're asking for a loan,
right?
But if you don't qualify, if there's like special requisites and things like that. If you don't qualify for the loan, they won't give you the loan, but they'll still throw you in advance a grant.
Right.
So for example, I had asked for 10 rackies. They was like, you don't qualify for the 10, but here's a free bando. I took that free band. You know what I'm saying? So SBA, for COVID relief. So I mean, he's just playing the system. There's different ways that you can get.
But y'all have to have like an LLC for that.
Like it shows just.
I know people finessing the system, but I'm not gonna say.
Oh,
it's not necessarily finessing. This is
no, it's there.
You know what I mean, it's capitalism.
Nah, but who's to say that they don't check track records on the actual business and they make you pay that shit back? Who knows?
Well, when you have an LLC, you get taxed. I mean, get it. When business owners, capitalism is designed.
At the end of it is designed to finesse. And at the end of the day, they want that money out there because they want that money spent. They need to get this economy rolling back. So, I mean, unless you're getting for some extremely crazy amounts and you can't verify any of that, you'll be all right. this is a time to finesse. If you're gonna get busy, get busy.
Yeah.
We got to talk off camera because I didn't even
He's talking about the blooming thing he got going on.
Right. Yeah.
Right. The susu.
Stop.
Finesse did.
You got your money yet?
She bringing that up on the show? Damn.
What? He talked about it last time. What are you talking about?
There's a lot of money floating around out here.
He did talk about it. A lot of
money floating around. A couple more things. Should I bring that up? Nah.
50 Cent versus T.I.
Is that official?
They going back and forth.
Right now?
All right, well, let's bring it up real quick. Now, I don't know if it's official versus y'all. I did see them going back and forth about it. 50 versus T.I., 20 songs. Who you got?
T.I.
Really? 20?
If it's hits. Now if it goes to Jada.
Right, because you got to be careful with this shit because even with the Jada and Fab,
right?
Jada smoked Fab because I even went everybody, bro. I think it was 90% people like, yo, Fab got this because we're going in thinking song for song, and we forgot that this is a versus, and this is verse for verse. There's very few people who can see Jada on a 20 for 20.
But here's the difference: T.I. got hits. And he's hard. And he has a personality and a presence.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
But we're talking about 50.
I know.
Equal personality. Yeah.
Exactly. But T.I. definitely got more hits. So I'm going to lean towards, I'm going to end. What?
I'm not giving it to T.I.
Me neither.
50 got more classics. 50 got more classics. We talking about, I'm narrowing this down to 20 songs. 20. We talking about Get Rich or Die Trying or The Massacre. That's all we need. Nigga, it's 20 on those two alone, bro. Like, not to mention, you got Window Shopper that's off, Hate It or Love It. 50? It's hard. You got the 50, nigga. Remember, it was a time where 50 reinvented
That's the fact. Yeah.
He reinvented the mixtape. 50 could get in that bag. His mixtape bag is crazy.
Nah, there's no mixtape.
Huh?
He gonna have to get Clue and Envy to play that shit after. They ain't doing mixtape shit.
Why they not? That's Jaden 50 did.
Well, wait a minute. T.I. got Gangsta Grills.
Yeah, but he's nowhere. But Gangsta Grills took 50's formula. 50 is the master of the mixtape.
Gangsta Grills started it first.
No. I mean the artist that reinvented that solidified blowing up of mixtapes is 50 Cent.
Hold up, before you talk about mixtapes, bro.
Go ahead.
Are they playing mixtape shit on Versus? I didn't hear that answer because I don't remember that.
I don't know that they're not.
They specifically had Envy and Clue to play all the mixtape Jada shit and Fab shit after the Versus. They played their regular songs. You gotta play.
That wasn't Envy and Clue. Oh, you mean after the show?
They played all the Clue tape shit, and they played all the mixtape shit after. They played their regular songs on the battle, bro. So that means 50 is dealing with them 2 albums, bro. Them 2 albums, that's it. Cause we know he's washed after that. We all know.
Nah, if he come through with some of that G Unit shit, he on.
Yeah, he come with G. You got a couple of G Unit shit.
He come through with that G Unit shit because he held it down with some of those hooks.
No, that's a fact. He do. But this is T.I. we talking about. He went on a 4-album run, bro.
Hit wise, T.I. got him. But
so it's gonna be
Versus.
close.
But what I know about Versus is it's not so much hits, it's hits.
No, it's hits and performance.
Yeah. Right.
And T.I. is very competitive. If 50's talking shit and going in, T.I. not about to just sit there and be like,
50,
oh, okay,
50's not,
I'm playing my
50's,
music.
50, remember, 50's more entertaining. We've never really seen 50 interact with another. 50 don't interact with other artists. He kind of speaks by himself.
That's a good point. It's different when somebody.
Right. Niggas is real different when somebody get in front of him. Can you maintain that same composure? Like 50 will get interviewed.
Yo, I'm lagging.
Yeah, you are lagging. 50 will get interviewed and talk that shit. Get interviewed. But he'll never talk directly to the person he's talking about. T.I., I've seen him do it plenty of times.
Oh, I didn't ask. Is this official? This is
No.
Oh,
not yet.
There's a lot of hype. There's a lot of hype behind it.
There's a lot of hype behind it, so it'll be interesting to see if it develops. That and
oh, by the way, I wouldn't advise T.I. to do this. By the way,
what?
I wouldn't advise T.I. to take that battle.
Why?
Because it's 50, man. It's different. 50's different.
I think they're pretty. I think they're pretty much. I think they're evenly matched up.
Yeah, no, but 50's different. He the type. He'll bring up the tip. You remember the tip hotline shit, the Crime Stopper shit. Like
I think T.I. would too. T.I. is just as petty. They are perfect, bro. They both got some of the same scars on their record.
Yeah.
50 got some snitching shit on him too, bro. Like
with the murder Inc. shit.
Right. There's paperwork floating around about that.
Very good point.
T.I. is way more articulate than 50. Way more articulate. He's more listen. The difference between 50 and T.I. is, right? 50 is entertaining. 50 is a post guy. T.I. goes live. He does it on the spot. 50 don't do nothing on the spot. T.I. interacts with his audience on a regular basis. He goes live. When you go live, you can't fake it. You gotta be quick. T.I.'s quicker than 50 with it. I'm giving it to T.I.
Yeah. You know what?
Now that I think about it, I'm giving it to T.I. I'm giving it to T.I.
I want this battle.
I want it too. Chinks.
Swiss, make it happen. Swiss, Timbo, make it happen.
Who do you like better between T.I. and I mean, as an artist, I like 50 better. I mean, that
as a person or as an artist?
It's like I'm torn.
Artist. I never really liked T.I.'s music.
Ooh, man.
Never.
Nah, I fucks with T.I.
I'm not gonna deny that T.I. got bigger hits than 50, but I mean, it could be my New York bias.
They both act.
Right.
They one held down the South and one held down the North.
At the same time.
Right. They from
That's
the
why I'm torn.
It's
I'm
actually
torn.
But it's a very evenly matched battle.
King of New York versus King of the South.
Yeah, Virgil.
Me too.
Yeah.
I think the only other person who's equipped to go against T.I. is Rick Ross. And I personally
You don't think it'd be someone like, oh yeah, you're right. What about Jeezy?
Jeezy, yeah.
Jeezy?
Yeah, young Jeezy.
No, if you do Jeezy, you gotta do Jeezy Gucci.
Oh.
Jeezy Gucci.
Man, we don't want nobody else to die anymore.
Jeezy Gucci is crazy.
Be a shootout.
Jeezy Gucci is nuts.
That's crazy.
That's nuts. But Ross will smoke T.I.
Hell yeah.
Hit for hit, Ross smoking him. I see Ross smoking T.I. I don't know. T.I. still got bigger hits. Because T.I. got them verses. But yeah, man, it's been a really fun one. I got a couple of things I missed off, but there's a lot of things I'm not going to touch on because we have to wait. You know what? We got to end it on one thing. Shout out to and we got to talk about this real quick. The NFAC. We played them on the show. We played him on the show. We played him a couple of things he said when he was live with somebody, but we found out that man, Grandmaster Jay, is with the shits.
Shit. Facts.
They showed up in Stone Mountain, North Carolina, or was it Georgia?
Georgia.
Stone Mountain, Georgia. I don't know how deep they were. They showed up deep, armed to the T, all black militia, to the home of the Ku Klux Klan on the 4th of July and wanted all the smoke. I don't know if y'all saw them walking down the street, white people laughing out their car. They walked up to the cars like, yo, man, you want to die today? Like, I'm like, okay, this dude is the truth. Thoughts real quick on that. I know y'all all saw it.
You know that ain't quick thoughts. Look, man, I'm watching him.
How you feel about him overall, though? You like his energy? Is it uncomfortable? Like,
no, I like his energy a lot. I don't necessarily agree with going to meet with KKK.
They made threats, though. They made threats.
What? So they made threats like what? Come over here?
They made threats to start shooting black people on sight.
So how does going to Stone Mountain solve that?
To let them know that we will really do this. I think that energy is needed. Not that, see, that can't be the overall element, but you need the piece. See, this is what's never existed in black history, right? You got to have the militia, the wild motherfuckers willing to do anything. You got to have the peacekeepers who's willing to march peacefully. And then you gotta have the diplomatic people who's willing to.
Yeah, but we don't need
no, hold on, let me finish. The people who's willing to have allies on the other side.
Mm.
So you gotta have the marchers and the protesters who's peaceful but don't want no parts of them. You gotta have the motherfuckers who are willing to kill, and you gotta have the diplomatic people who's willing to go talk, right? But what needs to happen is those three parties need to meet in the middle and still be able to maintain that same exact energy. His element is 100% needed in the black community. We need that.
I agree with that. I just don't agree with going to instigate.
That's fine.
That doesn't help. That doesn't help the movement at all.
But
especially, real quick. Especially since we have not gotten our business right yet.
That's cool. That's cool.
We're not prepared for war, bro.
But that's cool. But remember, that's why I named three different elements of the movement.
No, but the elements that you named got nothing to do with that Stone Mountain shit.
No, that's the element. The with the shit, the pop off with the shit element. That's where they are. We need that. Listen, you have to have a respect element. Listen, you have to have a respect element. In revolution, you have to have an element that you respect. You have to have an element that you fear, and an element that you're on edge about.
I already agree with your general concept.
But let me ask you this.
I'm talking about specifically.
Let me ask you this real quick. Is there a place for his movement? For what they're doing in the movement.
I'm not talking about his movement.
I'm just asking a question.
We already did that. I fucked with him. What I'm talking about specifically is the going to instigate. I'm just talking about that.
But they're not instigating. They're not instigating. They're not instigating.
They went to
all right. But if you listen to what he said was, they've made threats. They've made threats. The Ku Klux Klan specifically have made threats to start shooting black people, right? They've made threats. So that was their response. You want to make threats? We're showing up to your headquarters.
Bad response.
We're ready for the smoke. Pop off, right?
We should
respond. But what that does for the KKK in a sense is now what you gonna do about it? And they did nothing. So that silences. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
But you didn't know that was gonna happen. You didn't know that what the response was. What if a whole war broke out right there on that mountain?
We need that. We need a group of people. We need a group of people who's willing.
Can I say something?
I kind of agree. I'm not talking about what's willing to. I'm talking about that situation. I'm not talking in theory. I'm talking about if that would have happened. Why do we need that? Why do we need to go initiate?
But the thing about it is, Quasi, you are not a part of that element of it. You're more of the diplomatic element. So am I.
I'm just asking a question, brother.
That's not asking. No, I feel you. But the thing is, you can't insert yourself or the movement into what they're doing, because what they're doing is their role. That's their role.
Bro,
that's the role they play.
He's doing that on behalf of Black people. I listen to him. Right? Okay, so if you're initiating, I'm Black people, right?
Right.
So I didn't ask you to go do that, my nigga. Now, if they are coming to us, now what he did with the McMichaels, I completely agree with that. You know why? Because the McMichaels weren't arrested yet. You dig what I'm saying? So they went over there and they're like, yo, police, come do your job or we're going to do it for you. We're going to handle a specific situation that happened, specific people who did something. If you go to and this is my question I'm repeating to you.
Okay.
How does going to initiate, I'm talking specifically, I'm not asking you about his movement.
Okay.
I'm talking about a specific action. How did going there, challenging them to a possible shootout war on a mountain, how did that help our movement, considering that we're not ready for a war?
Storm, it's all right. KKK, right? They don't represent the majority of the opposition. They're the extreme element of the opposition, right? So they didn't throw out a challenge. What they did was they did what they always do. They make threats, and a lot of times throughout the course of history, they follow through with their threats. They've killed Black people. They've scared and instilled this fear element within Black people, right? We've never had an element of our own to give them that back. So what?
That's what pulling up at the McMichaels was.
No, that's what pulling up to the KKK was. Because it's like, all right, you're the KKK, you're the extreme version of racist white people. Because remember, conservatives, in a sense, are a version of racist white people, right? But they're not the KKK version. Because conservatives will call themselves, some of the members of the KKK will call themselves Christians and conservatives, and they have these rights, but yet they'll say on camera they're willing to kill Black people, right? So they're the extreme version of conservative Republicans. So now you look at the other side, we need our version of that too. So they're meeting.
You have to tell me why though.
Because the KKK have made threats to kill people on the 4th of July.
Okay.
They made threats. They said they're going to shoot Black people on sight on the 4th of July.
Where were they going to shoot us? Anywhere?
Yeah, they said that. Okay. So it's like, fuck that. We're not going to wait for you to do nothing. We're coming to the headquarters to say what's up. So what they're doing is they're just opposition to the threat, to let them know, like, I don't think they were going out there expecting no drama. They're going out there to let you know, listen, we exist too. So the minute you think about doing something, you got to deal with us, because usually the KKK meets the diplomatic people. Let me finish. They meet the diplomatic. They meet the peaceful people. They are the answer to the KKK. They're our answer to the KKK. We need them.
Okay, so if I'm KKK, right?
Right.
And I see those black dudes, I'm planning to shoot black people 4th of July. Right? I live in Rhode Island, right? I see this militia of black people pull up to Georgia. How does that stop me from shooting black people on 4th of July in Rhode Island?
They were going to do that regardless. They were going to do it regardless.
What do you think, Chinks?
Let me ask you this, Chinks. Do you feel like the KKK is you know what the KKK is? They've hung and killed and slaughtered black people for decades. And they follow through with their threats, right? We have never had a group in opposition to them, to that group specifically. You know what I'm saying? That group is the black, not the black KKK, because you had the Black Panthers. The Black Panthers were the black police. They were in opposition to corrupt police. We have never had a group. We have never had a group. They called the NFAC, the Not Fucking Around Crew Coalition. That's what they called. They're there specifically to fuck white people up. Like you saw what happened in Indiana when they just started to lynch that black man in the woods and people rolled up and caught that shit. They're in opposition to shit like that. Black people need them rogue motherfuckers who's willing to take a bullet and give one to protect you.
But that's what I'm saying. Go into the mountain. I agree with everything you just said. Going to the mountain to shoot people, I just don't see how that protects us.
Well, I think it was a message per se. I think it was a message. There you go. Show up to the headquarters of the Ku Klux Klan in Stone Mountain, Georgia, because that's where they're met. That's where their headquarters at. That's where it started at. To let them know we outside, we here. So the minute you think about doing something, just know these are we are the repercussions. I like it. I love it.
I just want us to get ready for the repercussions of that. And I don't know if we're ready for that.
But here's the thing, real quick before we end the show. We've never even had that element. We've always kind of just protested and marched when the KKK did some bullshit. We've never had a group of black people that went out and killed the Ku Klux Klan for us.
Yeah.
We've never had police for the murderous white supremacists. Yeah. That element has never existed. Now it does. So we don't know how they're going to respond to that. So far, they haven't. They've been quiet. So maybe that's how it's going to end. Hopefully. Chinks, Flacco, resident not fake deep people. Our resident non-darkies. Y'all care to give y'all opinions on what we just talked about?
I mean, there's not much to say, to be honest. I think you both prove both points. Like, I think there are two different views on it. And I feel like they're just there to reciprocate the energy to show them, like you said, that they stand for something. And I think, I feel like there's a reason why we didn't really hear of anything happening, possibly because of them pulling up. And I agree with Kwesi in the sense that it may not be the smartest move logically to pull up to somebody, knowing the tension that there is.
Right.
But it's kind of like with anything else, it's like your energy behind it is really what will determine the outcome. And I feel like their energy was to just have their presence felt. You get what I'm saying? That's what I felt when I watched the videos. They're really not there to fuck around, you know. And I feel like I really
That's what they call.
I agree with what they're doing. I want them to, like Quasi always says, to just be a little bit more ahead of the game and just think about what other outcomes could there be, because not everyone thinks like we do. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
So,
but once again, you know,
that was very well said too.
It was. Chicks, I appreciate that response. I think the first person that cracked the ceiling is the first person to get cut.
Okay.
And they're the first group in history that I remember on a grand scale that's actually acting exactly like how ignorant. It's like, yo, we're gonna shoot you because you're black. It's like, yeah, motherfucker. Well, we're gonna shoot you because you white.
Because you're white.
We ain't even. That's what he said. We ain't about that talking. We ain't talking. We ain't come out here to talk. We ain't come out here to talk. We ain't come out here to march. So that's for that Black Lives Matter bullshit. We ain't about none of that. Fuck that. We here to shoot your motherfucking ass up. And I'm like, yeah, finally. That's how I feel. Like, good, about time. Like, I'm not on that energy. I got kids to go home to.
Yeah.
That motherfucker Grandmaster J might not have no kids.
Yo, bro. Yo, that's what we need to come back to. Because this episode is already too long. That's the part that I was getting to, bro.
Yeah.
It's so crazy you just said that.
Man, I don't care. Like, but
what if he do?
You need that. Listen, Flacco.
We need it.
You was a street nigga at one point. You know what I mean? I don't know if you was a wild nigga, but everybody got one in a bunch who willing to pop. And you love to have that nigga around you.
See, you keep saying willing. Willing is perfect.
He's willing. Like, it's like, all right, listen, you pop, I'm a pop without thinking. I'm not even thinking about it. You fuck with mine, I'm gonna fuck you up.
You know what willing is? Willing is, yo, Dirk, he good? You want me to handle that? And then you go, nah, he good. Or you go, yeah, get him. That's willing.
Right. But the thing,
hold on, let me finish.
Oh, my bad.
There's another type of nigga. That's the nigga that see you get cursed out or something, and I just go find that nigga. Then I hit you up like, yo, I handled that. You know what I'm saying? You don't need that.
but you also have to know the level of their thinking, because what Grandmaster Jay and these people have seen is that Black people we're always diplomatic. We're always peacemakers. We're always the marching, forgiving. They're a completely different element of that. It's like, nah, we ain't about the marching or
I know what I'm saying wrong.
Singing and fuck that.
I know what I'm saying wrong. I know what I'm saying something wrong.
They're behaving like, no offense to my white viewers and listeners, they're behaving exactly how white people behave.
Nope.
Yes, they are. Actually, they're worse. They're worse.
Pussy. They're deceptive.
Who pussy?
White people. No, they're deceptive.
Okay.
Like what's his name? Grandmaster?
Grandmaster J.
What he did was not deceptive. It was honorable.
Yeah, you're right.
You know what I'm saying? So he's not really matching them. But
you're right.
I'm agreeing with you way more than you think I am.
Because his is an if.
I just wanted to be strategic. That's all I'm saying. Now,
hold on. From your level, it wasn't strategic. But from you got to get into the heads of the white people. They have never. You think Black people in history of this country have ever pulled up to the headquarters of the KKK armed on the 4th of July? It don't get no more strategic than that. That was the plan. That's strategic like a motherfucker. Because that's brash. Hold on. If you consider yourself a patriot of America, and you're this white flag waving Independence Day, and your Independence Day gets ruined by the group of people you hate brandishing AK-47s and AR-15s, threatening to murder you.
What does it do to them?
I think it sucks the energy out of them. I don't think I think it exposes them.
The pussies.
I think they all pussy.
That's what I'm talking about.
I think they all pussy. Because not for nothing, they should have ran about that headquarters. They should have ran about that headquarters guns blazing. If they really was about what they was about. They just got exposed. Because what we on now, July 9th, they ain't do shit yet. They ain't even hang nobody. Let's not forget, throughout all of these fucking weeks and months, black men have been found hanging in fucking parks across America.
Pussy shit.
You see what I'm saying? Let's not forget about that. So,
black dudes only get hung when they get caught.
The killers of Breonna Taylor, Breonna Taylor, George Floyd, Ahmaud Arbery. Let's not act like the NFAC are not acting off of all of that.
Mm-hmm.
So this is something they had to do. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna send a message. I'm gonna leave it at that.
It worked out.
It worked out. It was beautiful. I loved it. I loved it. They was in order. They was militant. They was armed. They were legal. Nobody went to jail. Nobody got killed. And that's all you can ask for. No blood spill, nothing. You want to shut motherfuckers down quick, and I think they accomplished it. I don't think there's going to be any repercussions because never in the course of history has that group or that type of group have seen that type of, we've never been the aggressor. We've always been the responders. So now you're taking the page out of, you know what, we're going to be the aggressor now.
Yeah.
That's strategic. That's the strategy.
They're all military, by the way.
Right, bro. Who else better than to defend us in what's going on right now? You know what I mean? All of us. But anyway, I got to pee like a motherfucker.
I need it.
I've been holding this shit like crazy. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my boy, Fredo Cash. It's been a great episode. Shout out to 2 Chinks, co-host. Motherfucker Flacco 4K engineer. Quasi. You know what I'm saying? Mr. Gray Area engineer extraordinaire.
Shout out to you, dirtbag.
Shout out to me, Mr. Fatbag. All right.
Fatbag himself.
Let's get Flacco's ad-libs are so low-key.
It sounds different when Flacco says.
Fatbag himself, like there's somebody else trying to steal the name.
Right. He trying to beat into it and shit.
Well, the real Fatbag.
Oh, shit.
Good to my boy Fredo Cash, Baltimore stand-up, all jokes aside, baby. Episode 83 in the books. Let's get it.
Hey.
Whoa.
Oh.
Fredo.
Slendy Mills.
I love that.
We out, baby. The next week.
Me and Pyrex together. Watch 2 words collide. Me and Jackie bored out the suites when we got hella whores inside. Whoa. I'm the shit. Bitch, y'all jokes aside. I'm the shit. Bitch, y'all jokes aside.